guitar, you go to guitarhanger.com. If you want a instrument for your kid, for band, for high school or whatever, you want a fucking tuba, you go and you get your fucking tuba at guitarhanger.com. If you want lessons, if you want amps, if you want pedals, if you need a repair on any of your instruments, you can go to guitarhanger.com. They're amazing, located in Brookfield, Connecticut, but again, you get them online everywhere at guitarhanger.com.
There's another podcast.
Yes.
That is sort of like our sister podcast.
Yes.
Because they're podsters.
Right. Podster. Man, you're killing me with these terms.
Well, I just want to, not to get off on a tangent. I was driving up here and my mom called.
Okay.
And she said, "Oh, what are you doing? Sounds like you're on the road." I said, "Oh, I'm driving up to do my podcast." Oh, I spent 15 minutes trying to explain to her what a podcast is.
I thought you were going to say, she said, "Oh, it's funny that you're going to record your podcast. I'm currently listening to The Rope Break right now."
Right, exactly. So The Rope Break, what are the names of the two guys that do it?
It is Joey Etch and Ryan Baer.
And they have everything having to do, it's actually your only source that has to do with competitive combat
sports and wrestling.
So Great podcast, listen to it. You'll be highly entertained and you might learn something.
Anywhere that you can get a podcast, you can get The Rope Break.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Cinco.
Okay, where are we? Story what? 4? No, we're not. Story 5. Right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we? Yeah. Can you confirm this? Confirm or deny we're on story 5? Yeah, we did the mustache.
Yeah, we can do 5.
Fantastic.
So,
I got one.
Oh, you got one?
Got it, yeah.
All right, perfect.
The city.
Because I have a shitload of stuff.
Good.
So people are going to have to listen for the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Because I am loaded.
The city of New York wants the homeless to get out of town.
Finally.
You're going to love
cause
this.
I can get behind.
You might not like how they're going to go about it. And is offering to pay a full year's rent to those willing to abandon the 5 boroughs.
Oh, come on.
Under a pilot program quietly launched last month, shelter residents who have been in the system for at least only 90 days and have a source of income can get 12 months of rent paid up front virtually anywhere they can find an apartment.
Anywhere.
Yep. Their travel expenses to Vamoose, as they put here in the post, would also be paid under a program already in place known as Project Reconnect.
That's racist, by the way. Because when they say Vamoose, because they're assuming then, I guess, that all the homeless people are Hispanic. I think that's racist.
Is that a Spanish word?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it is. The plan to send, or Vámonos.
No, that's Spanish.
Oh, yeah. The plan to send some families outside of New York City only speaks to the devastating lack of affordable housing here for low-income families, said Giselle Rothier, policy director at the Coalition for the Homeless. While it could be beneficial to a small subset of families, we would also be concerned about the short-term nature of the assistance and the stability of families at the end of the year. The Department of Homeless Services recently notified shelter providers of 17 apartments available across the river in Newark. So now they're actually even doing the legwork for them. They're going to tell them where to go, give them money to do it.
I don't know if sending them to Newark...
Yeah, what if you live in Newark?
That's like a punishment, though.
Well, it's a punishment to the people.
I've lived in New York City 30 years. I have spent almost the entire 30 years avoiding Newark.
I'm not a person who runs around screaming at the homeless, get a job. I don't do that. That's not my fucking style. No. I was raised my dad would always, he worked in New York, and I'd go with him there a lot to work. And he would give them money. And I would see people yelling at the homeless get a job.
Right.
And I remember vividly this, asking my dad, like, well, why do you give money and other people yell at them? And he said, you just do. It's the right thing to do. It's a person in need. And then as I got older, I asked him again, like, well, they're just going to do drugs with it or they're going to drink with it. And he said, it doesn't matter what they do with it.
I agree. I believe in if I want to give money to a person that's down and out,
right,
that looks like they need money, I will give them money, providing they entertain me first.
Dance, asshole!
There's got to be.
You fucked up your life. You need to dance. Here's a nickel.
There's got to be a joke. There's got to be a poem. I would settle for moonwalking at this point. So as long as
is this part of the reason you want to get out of New York? Though they're going to take all this time, effort, and I'm assuming financial resources.
You know why I want to get out of New York?
Give people a full year's rent to inevitably fuck it up in Newark.
And that's how I'm getting out of New York. I'm going to go live in a shelter for 90
days, so you qualify for this program, and you're going to vamoose.
I may have to quit my high-paying TV job.
And you will vamoose.
And then they're going to say, well, all right, we have no more places to live in New York. Do you have any idea where you could go before they even get... I'm going to go Cape Coral, Florida. preferably with a pool on a canal.
Wow, you really thought this out, haven't
Lemon
you?
trees, avocado trees.
Unreal.
And I will go there and I will represent the homeless population of New York so well in Cape Coral, Florida.
You know what's going to be weird is how many, and I feel like there are going to be homeless that will qualify for this program that will turn it down.
Yeah, because they always say that they're happy where they are.
Right. Some of them have actually chosen this.
Right, and that doesn't mean that they're fully aware of what they're doing, but live and let live. There's plenty of services, and they get so if they want to live on the street, let them live on the street. That's not why I'm leaving New York. There's always been a homeless problem in New York City, and some people I help, some organizations I help. I do benefits, I do fundraisers.
Yeah.
I'm leaving New York, or I want to leave New York, because I'm tired of people peeing on my building. And these aren't and they're not even homeless people. They're people with jobs.
They're love
kids
peeing.
that are well dressed.
Yeah.
They have a future ahead of them.
Have you ever interviewed one? You should interview them. Like, it would be a great piece for us.
I might have to.
For the side. Like, you can't just do a podcast. You have to have surrounding pieces of comedy. We have to do fucking videos. So you just got to interview somebody.
Next time I see a girl squatting up against the wall of my
that's
building.
Free Smith and Milano content right there. You got to go, why are you peeing?
You know what?
And then she's going to look up at you and go, I'm just a motherfucker who loves to pee.
I
want that on a t-shirt.
I'm just a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I'm just a motherfucker who loves to pee.
And I can get behind that. But here's the thing. I may need to look like I'm part of the natural habitat. I may have to pee right along with her.
There you go.
Listen.
You got to blend in.
I will blend in. I will walk up.
Who is the gorilla woman?
Jane
Live
Goodall.
with the apes.
Jane Goodall.
Yeah.
She there were times she looked
had
just
to walk
like
out.
she looked just like an ape.
You have to do that.
Right. So I will walk up. I will unzip.
Yeah. Why don't we all just have a big pee party?
Has some mycetosis.
Euromycetitis. Oh, that's so good.
So I will go up, I will unzip, I will pee next to her, and then I will pull out my phone and turn on the recording device and say, excuse me.
But you have to say it so compassionately.
Yeah, I'm like,
why are you peeing?
Why are you peeing? Do you want to talk about it?
And she'll take a beat, and she'll look up at you. I'm just a motherfucker that loves to pee.
And I'll say,
I tell you, I really hit my stride.
I'll say amen.
At about minute 48.
Amen, sister.
I waited for you to talk for 40 minutes before I said anything.
I've been carrying this whole fucking show.
I just a motherfucker that loves to pee.
But now you're starting.
Are you picturing somebody specific right now?
Well, now Billy Bob
the character
Thornton
that I've built here. Oh yeah,
you sound like
Sling
Billy
Blade.
Bob. You sound like Sling Blade. At first, it started out as maybe a down and out woman, of undetermined origin and nationality.
But now, but
now
you have to say it that way.
But now it's turned into. It's turned into Sling Blade.
I got such a headache.
It's turned into Sling Blade peeing.
No, now it sounds like you might be in Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's how they pee in Massachusetts. Mike,
why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station.
Please stop masturbating. I think you need your balls reattached.
Time for You Shouldn't Have Said That with Smith and Milano.
Let's talk about what you shouldn't have said. I have one for you.
Okay.
And the phrasing and the context didn't make me uncomfortable because nothing makes me uncomfortable.
Right.
But I know that some beaver-faced moron who doesn't know how to have fun is going to be like, you guys are so funny. Right up until RC said you're diddling yourself and you come when you see the guy's face by accident in the porno. Why'd you have to say that? You shouldn't have said that, RC.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Yes, it does.
But you know what? It's not like I'm making it up.
Nope, you're not.
We're talking about real life issues.
This is life
on this show. This is life.
Life gets messy.
That's right.
Okay, and sometimes that mess involves staring at a porn star, a man porn star, with a face bush, at his face
Right.
while you're finishing your business.
That's right. This is us.
I hate that show. I hate it. Did we talk about this?
No, I'm just saying
God.
that anything that where they say, "Oh my God, you have to watch this. Have your tissues ready."
You would think that NBC invented emotions. Like, who writes this
And
stuff?
don't these people know they're being played? Come
They're
on,
being
they're
played.
Oh my God, crying so much, watching and crying. Oh my God, it was the greatest episode ever. No, I don't want to cry. We already said this. I only cry at one thing: the end of Field of Dreams. That's the only movie I cry at.
Sure.
Or TV
not even
show.
death. You just love Field of Dreams.
No, come on. That's how
I hate This Is Us. They act like they invented mixed families. They act like they invented mixed race families. They act like they invented the topic of body shaming.
Diseases.
And diseases. And we're all there with our tissue box crying away. It is the most overrated piece of shit that's ever been cranked out that the entire country is just gobbling up with a fucking
And meanwhile, if this town, and I've never seen, I assume it's all these people live in the same town that have all these issues
I don't know. I
and
watched
problems.
like 3 episodes with my wife, and it was enough. I was
I'm
like,
moving.
stop it.
I'm moving the hell out of that town. If everybody
Is
has
that
this
emotional?
many problems,
No, they're just so emotional about it.
Ugh.
I mean, the standing and the staring and the crying, just stop
Right.
it.
And every week there's a revelation about somebody who did something and had something and was with.
Didn't they make this show? What was it called? 30-something?
Oh, 30-something.
30-something years ago?
Yeah, and it was just as bad.
Just as bad.
Except it was yuppies that no one cared about.
I hate
Yeah.
everyone.
All right. I got one for you.
Okay.
Something you shouldn't have said.
Go.
Don't ever fucking tell me what show I should be watching.
I know. I hate that, don't
or
you?
movie.
Yeah,
Don't
you
ever-
should watch this.
Oh, you should watch, what, a Rocky movie from 40 years ago? Yeah,
Hey.
I'll get right on that.
Hey, if I'm ever going to tell you, that was the movie to tell you about, because you wait until
You know
how
what?
much mail we get
Well,
on Over
you know
the
what?
Top.
You know
People
what?
love
I'm not watching it. I don't give a shit. I will not. I'm not going to go home and go, hey, honey, you know what? We should watch. Oh, my God. Lou told me about this great movie.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
Kat's
watch
gonna
this.
love
Yeah,
Over the
I am
Top.
Not. I'm not going to fucking watch it. Nope.
All right, let's plug them again. TreehouseComedy.com. Pushing in on 35 years of original comedy all throughout New England, right?
Great show coming up October 7th. Jackie, the Joke Man Martling. I worked with him.
Jackie, yeah.
I opened for him a couple of times. Never met the guy because he didn't come on stage until after I introduced him.
Mm-hmm.
I introduced him. He came up and shook my hand, acted like we were friends. That was the most we've ever said is
He is a nice guy.
hi.
He's a nice guy. He
I-
comes on my
Yeah,
radio
you know
show
him,
every
yeah.
week.
So anyway, and he may be on our show one of these days.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
where that's in the works.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, he's going to be there October 7th. Make sure you check him out. There's also a couple of other shows called Laughs and Drafts, which are
Also
great
October
comedy
7th.
shows. Bob DeBuono is going to be there.
And Max
Docelli.
Docelli, I'm sorry.
Great guy. Both good friends of mine. Great show. TreehouseComedy.com or call the box office at 203-268-5857. TreehouseComedy.com for all upcoming shows all over Connecticut.
And the Guitar Hanger, they set up our studio. They're amazing guys. Rick Tedesco, thank you for doing that. GuitarHanger.com is the website. You need an instrument for your kid. You need a brand new custom-made guitar. Maybe it's your birthday or when's Father's Day? No one even cares.
I
right?
don't know.
All right, let's pretend it's Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go buy yourself a custom-made guitar guy, at GuitarHanger.com. They've got amazing ones. You got all the name brand guitars. You got wires, pedals, amps. They do lessons. They buy, they sell, they trade, they do consignment, all that stuff. GuitarHanger.com. And finally, the Rope Break.
The Rope Break, our brothers in pod.
Oh,
They're our
I hate when you
friends.
say that. That should have been my you shouldn't have said that.
Anyway,
I'm going to put it next to Come.
It's a great it's another great podcast. You can listen to both shows in one day. They have all the information and local news about combat sports and wrestling. Check out the Rope Break anywhere you might get a podcast.
Joey Etch and Ryan Baer are the hosts of the Rope Break. There you go, RC. It's week 8 in the books. What do you want to name it? Over the Top?
This Over the Top. Yeah, I think we should call it Over
Season
the
1,
Top.
Episode 8. Oh, Over the Top. Or RC hates Over the Top, or doesn't like being told what to do.
Or we should just call it Stupid Accents.
There you go. See you next week, guys.
Bye, guys.
This has been the Smith and Milano Podcast, brought to you by Treehouse Comedy Productions. Tune in every Monday with the boys on iTunes and Spreaker. Like Smith and Milano on Facebook. Share and subscribe. That was R.C. Smith and Lou Milano. Thanks for listening.